All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we're getting set for the third game of our Easter Sunday tripleheader here at Jammin' Sports. Next up, we get to watch the best team in the league, record-wise, is the New York Jets. They come in at 9-1. Leaders of the AFC East, they have a 3-game lead in the division over the Buffalo Bills. The Bills are 6-4, 3 games back, so the Jets getting even closer to wrapping up the division title. They can't do it yet this week, but they're getting close. And the Detroit Lions, they come in at 5-5, 1 game behind the Green Bay Packers in the NFC Central. It's a bigger game for the Lions than it is for the Jets, but there's still incentive for the Jets. At 9-1, they are currently the best team in the AFC, best team in the league, and they'd be the number 1 seed in the AFC playoffs right now if the playoffs were to start today. I know Evil Dead's going to take the Jets. It goes without saying. It's his favorite team. Evil Dead is 75-57 now. He's 0 for 2 today. And he is now 18 games over 500. TMG, he's evened his record at 2-2 during TMG week. All right, if you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. We'd appreciate it. Let's head out to Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan for this one. The Jets and the Lions here at Jammin' Sports. You are looking live at Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. It's the Jets and the Lions. And welcome in to another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. TMG's got the Jets as well. Both Evil Dead and TMG taking the same team. The Jets at 9-1. The Lions at 5-5. Misty's taking the Jets as well. She's come out of retirement to take the Jets today. There's the kickoff. The Jets will get the ball first. We're underway. From the goal line, Joshua Bryan out over the 15-20. And Bryan brings it out to the 26-yard line. And that's where the Jets will start, 1st and 10. Led by their starting quarterback, the rookie out of Notre Dame, Riley Leonard. And this fantastic rookie, their first-round draft pick, has led the Jets to a 9-1 record. Best in the league. Gracie's for the Lions, she says. She's for the Aslans. She's been watching the Narnia movies lately, so she's rooting for the Lions. 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line for the Jets. Our third of our 3 Easter Sunday games. Great to have you along here at Jammin' Sports. 4 wide, Leonard in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Leonard drops back. Leonard throws near side, caught by Simmons. And James Simmons gets a few yards as we look at the Jets offense. Up front, Haynes, Barnhill, Manson, Foster, and Montgomery. And then it's Simmons, Bailey, Lambos, Hines, and Bryan. James Simmons is 5th year out of LSU. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Jets at their own 31-yard line. The Jets at 9-1, trying to become the first team this season to get through double-digit wins. Leonard under center. Leonard back. Leonard looking. Throws, caught by Hines, the tight end, Bo Hines. 12 yards out to the 43-yard line. And that'll be a first down for the Jets. Bo Hines, the 5th-year tight end out of Rutgers. As Kerry Starnes on the tackle, the 10th-year safety out of LSU. Hines is a big tight end now. He's a load. He's hard to bring down. First and 10 for the Jets at their own 43-yard line. Just underway, live from Detroit. Leonard in the shotgun. Leonard draws back, throws, and it's nearly picked off. He overthrew his receiver, Simmons. And let's take a look at the Lions defense. They play a 3-4. Russell, Ball, and Pawlowski up front. Linebackers, Young, Neal, Sanders, and Farrell. And the secondary, Anderson, Starnes, Morrison, and Hopkins. So lucky that wasn't picked off. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Jets at their own 43-yard line. Jets come out, 4 wide. Leonard in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Leonard drops back, throws, coming across is Ryan Dawson out to the 48-yard line. Be a gain of 9. That's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Ryan Dawson in his 4th year out of Texas. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Jets at the Detroit 48-yard line. Opening drive of the game. Jets come out. In the offset eye, Leonard under center. Leonard hands off to Cordell Bailey. He's not going to get the first down. Bailey gets hit for no gain. Cody Neal, the linebacker, on the tackle in his 11th year out of Oklahoma State. And that'll bring up 4th and 1. The Jets drive stalls out. Cordell Bailey in his 5th year out of San Diego State. They should have handed off to Lambos. He would have got that. Nick Brous back to punt. 2nd-year punter out of TCU gets the punt away. Aiming for the sideline. And it's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. And that's where Detroit will have it, 1st and 10 with 5:58 left here in the first quarter. Lions are led by their veteran quarterback, Taylor Lane Dickerson, in his 7th year out of West Virginia. He started his career as an interception machine, and then over the course of last season and into this season, he went 12 games without throwing a pick, but he's back to his old tricks. He threw 2 picks last game. And t-shirt sales have taken off again for Evil Dead. 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Dickerson under center. Takes the snap, 3-step drop, throws. And that was way off target. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's the Lions offense. Up front, Clarkson, Walker, Price, Morgan, and Branch. And then it's Neal, Brown, Jamison, Aarons, and White. 2nd and 10 for Detroit at their own 15-yard line. Lions come out. 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson hands off to Jamison, and Carter Jamison breaks a tackle, but not the second time. Picks up 2 yards out to the 17-yard line. Now for the Jets defense. They play a 3-4. Claywell, Washington, and Vaughn up front. Linebackers, Crawford, Schaefer, Cooper, and Ball. And the secondary, Augustus, Floyd, King, and Grant. It'll be 3rd and 8 for Detroit from their own 17-yard line. 5:36 and counting here in the first quarter. No score. Lions come out. 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson drops back. Throws down the middle. It's picked off by Cooper for the Jets. Curtis Cooper, the rookie out of Central Florida. Cha-ching. Get those t-shirts out, Evil Dead. And the Jets will have it at the Lion 22-yard line as Dickerson throws a pick. And the Jets' opportunistic defense is going to set them up in great field position at the Lion 22-yard line. Riley Leonard will come back out. Let's see if the Jets can capitalize here. The Jets come in with the league's best record at 9-1. Their only loss was in Week 2 to the Ravens. And as I've stated before, the Ravens scored with 9 seconds left to beat the Jets by 2. That's how close the Jets are to being undefeated. 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Leonard in the shotgun. Leonard back. Leonard throws. It's picked off. Back-to-back picks. Russell picks it off. David Russell, the 7th-year defensive end out of Michigan, picks it off for the Lions. Back-to-back picks, and Detroit gets the ball right back. Wow. He was looking for Joshua Bryan. I don't think he saw Russell. And now Dickerson will come back out. Dickerson has yet to complete a pass to a player in a blue jersey. 1st and 10, Detroit from their own 24-yard line. We're live from Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. Week 11 here at Jammin' Sports. Lions come out. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson draws back. Throws downfield. Caught by Peak. No, incomplete. James Augustus came up and broke up the pass. The 7th-year defensive back out of Mississippi State. Isaac Peak, in his 3rd year out of Montana, the intended receiver. 2nd and 10 for the Lions at their own 24. Lions come out, 3 receivers near side. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson drops back, sets up a shovel pass. That should be a penalty. It hit the offensive lineman. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10. I want to see Dickerson throw a shovel pass and it get picked up. That'd be fun. 3rd and 10 from the 24-yard line. 4 wide for the Lions. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back, looking, throws downfield, caught by White. Philip White out to the 39, a 15-yard gain. The 2nd-year receiver out of the University of Florida. 1st down, Lions. We've talked about the Jets at 9-1. Detroit, they're 5-5. They come into this game just 1 game behind the Packers in the NFC Central. The Packers lead the division with a 6-4 record. 1st and 10, Lions. They come out in the eye at their own 39. Dickerson, play action, rolls out, and Dickerson throws back across. Caught by Allen out to the 36-yard line. How did he catch that? Corey Allen, the fullback, down to the Jet 36. That's a 25-yard gain. The 2nd-year fullback out of Oregon. Fullback making a nice catch. Looking like Lynn Swan on that one. And he's a fullback. 1st down, Detroit in the Jet territory. 4:15 and counting at the Jet 36 here in the 1st quarter. Dickerson in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Dickerson hands off to Carter Jamison up the middle. And Jamison to the 29, a gain of 7. Carter Jamison in his 3rd year out of Oregon State. Running back. Under 4 minutes left now in the 1st quarter. Making the tackle, Dean Floyd. In his 6th year out of Wake Forest, the safety. 2nd and 3 for Detroit. They've worked it down to the Jet 29-yard line. 3 receivers to the near side. Dickerson in the shotgun, back to throw. Sets up a screen pass. He's missed his target. Jamison couldn't catch it. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3. Stopping the clock with 3:38 left here in the 1st quarter. Third and 3 for Detroit. 4 wide. Dickerson in the gun. Takes the snap. Play action. Throws near side. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Lions are going to have to settle for 3. This will be a 46-yard field goal attempt coming up by Scott Taylor, the 5th-year kicker out of LSU, from 46 to get the Lions on the board first. Snap, kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Lions take a 3-0 lead. 3:29 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. Week 11 here at Jammin' Sports. The 9-1 Jets, the 5-5 Lions. It's a mismatch on paper, but we don't play them on paper. Tomorrow I've got baseball on the radio, but when I come in, we'll do at least one game tomorrow. I'm going to tentatively schedule it for 9 o'clock Eastern. And that'll be Philadelphia at Indianapolis. That'll be tomorrow. There's the kickoff. From the 1-yard line, Anthony Lambos out over the 20, 25. Lambos, nice return. Out to the 30-yard line. There he is, the greatest of all time, Anthony Lambos. Riley Leonard comes back out. He's off to a slow start. Let's see if the Jets offense can pick up the pace here. 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Leonard is still my Rookie of the Year candidate. Jets come out, 1st and 10. Leonard under center. Leonard, 3-step drop, throws quickly to Bryan, and Bryan can't hold on. That pass was broken up by Elijah Sanders, the 6th-year linebacker out of Air Force. Bryan couldn't hold on. Joshua Bryan in his 10th year out of Hawaii. 2nd and 10 for the Jets at the 30-yard line. 4 wide. Leonard in the shotgun. Leonard drops back. Throws, caught by Bryan. Out to the 40-yard line. He's close to the marker. Yep, 10 yards. 1st down, Jets. At 3:07 and counting here in the first quarter. Lions up 3-0. Our 3rd game today. The Steelers beat the Redskins 16-13. And the Bengals held on to beat the Browns 17-12. Both those games in the video section, and we'll get them uploaded to YouTube here shortly. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. In the offset eye, Leonard under center. Simmons in motion. Leonard throws quickly inside to Bryan, a slant across the middle out to the 49, a gain of 9. Make it a gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. Joshua Bryan, the veteran wide receiver. 2.5 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Lions up 3-0. Lions trying to score the upset. This would be a major upset. 4 wide. Leonard under center on 2nd and 2. Leonard fakes the handoff. Leonard throws outside to Lambos. And Anthony Lambos out to the 45. That'll be a gain of 6 on a Jet 1st down. Anthony Lambos in his 8th year out of Coastal Carolina. He spent 3 years with the Vikings, now in his 5th year with the Jets. Jets. When it comes to the single game rushing record, he is 2nd all time behind Eddie George. Eddie George got 322. Lambos got, what was it, the 272? Yeah, that's what he got. 274, I'm sorry. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Leonard back. Leonard throws. And it's incomplete. That was broken up by Hopkins. Ken Hopkins in his third year out of Miami. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Jets. $1:45 left here in the first quarter. Hope everybody's enjoying their Easter Sunday here at Jammin' Sports. 4 wide for the Jets, 2nd and 10. Leonard in the shotgun. Leonard to Lambos up the middle, and Lambos pushing forward out to the 36-yard line, a gain of 9. And that'll bring up 3rd and 1. He's a power back. He's got deceptive speed, though. You get him in the open field, and he's faster than you might think. Cody Neal making the tackle for the Lions. 3rd and 1 for the Jets at the Lion 36-yard line. Jets trying to take the lead on this drive if they get a touchdown. In the offset eye, Leonard under center. Leonard, play action. Throws, caught by Joshua Bryan. All the way down to the 10-yard line. A 26-yard gain. First down, Jets. Just outside the 10. It'll be 1st and 10. They get a first down at about the half-yard line. Nice drive by the Jets so far. Kerry Starnes on the tackle, the former Giant, in his 10th year out of LSU, the safety. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Lions up 3-0, but the Jets are threatening. Just outside the 10-yard line. First down. Leonard in the shotgun. Leonard to Bailey, and Cordell Bailey to the 8, a 2-yard gain. Caden Farrell, the 4th-year linebacker out of Nevada, on the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the 8-yard line. Down to 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Jets come out. Leonard under center on 2nd down. Leonard draws back. Rolls out. He's going to throw to the end zone. He short hopped it, incomplete. He was looking for number 87, Ryan Dawson. Incomplete. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Be 3rd and 8 from the 8-yard line. Jets come out 4 wide on 3rd down. Leonard draws back. Leonard throws inside. Dawson, touchdown, Jets. An 8-yard touchdown catch by Ryan Dawson, the 4th-year receiver out of Texas. And the Jets take a 6-3 lead. That was a long drive by the Jets. Culminates in a touchdown. Nice drive. There we go, TMG says. TMG wants to get over 500 with his picks. He's 2-2 right now. He's trying to catch up with Misty. That's right. Jalen Hamilton for the extra point. The rookie out of Northwestern. It's up and good. Jets lead it 7-3 as Evil Dead gives us a K-Pow. Live from Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan, Week 11 here at Jammin' Sports. The Jets lead it 7-3. 7 seconds left in the quarter. That was a beautiful Jet drive, just methodically moving it down the field. Here in Detroit, we're indoors. It's overcast outside. Still an early afternoon game. The Jets at 9-1. The Lions at 5-5. Lions right in the middle of the NFC playoff picture. In fact, if the playoffs were to start today, the Lions would be the number 6 seed as a wild card. There's the kick. A yard from about a yard deep. Dylan Neal brings it back out to the 30-yard line. Neal in his 6th year out of VMI. 1st and 10 Detroit from the 30-yard line. 3 seconds left here in the first quarter. We'll have one play, and then we'll go to the second quarter. Taylor Lane Dickerson will come out. He's already thrown 1 pick today. Lions come out 3 to the far side. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson draws back. Dickerson in trouble, gets sacked, and that's the end of the first quarter. Jets lead at 7-3 here at Jammin' Sports. Back here at Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. We start the second quarter. It'll be 2nd and 13. LaDainian Crawford made the tackle on the previous play. The linebacker in his 4th year out of Penn State. A loss of 3 yards for Detroit. It'll be 2nd and 13 from the 27-yard line as we start quarter number 2. Jets up 7-3. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson draws back, throws downfield, caught by Isaac Peak, out to the 45-yard line, a gain of 18. First down, Detroit. 3rd-year receiver out of Montana, Isaac Peak. First down, Lions. You know what's amazing? I think I've said this before. We're in our 10th sim season on Twitch, and we've been using probably over 90% of the time Madden 19. It just doesn't get old. We don't see the same thing twice. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Dickerson, play action, throws downfield, caught by Aarons, and Kevin Aarons, the 2nd-year tight end out of UCLA, down to the 33-yard line. A 22-yard gain. First down, Detroit. On the tackle, number 22, Antonio King, in his 8th year out of Nevada. We always come back to Madden 19. Just nothing beats it when it comes to realistic gameplay. Now, it's not a perfect game, but it's a pretty good one. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Lions come out 4 wide. Dickerson under center at the Jet 33-yard line. Lions trying to retake the lead. Dickerson rolls out, throws downfield, is knocked down by Crawford, LaDainian Crawford. The linebacker knocks it down. It'll be 2nd and 10. Nice play by Crawford. Jets defense has played very, very well this season. As you might expect, they have a 9-1 record. There's been some close calls, though. They beat the Dolphins by 1. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Dickerson to Jamison. And Jamison turned outside even though he had a hole up the middle. Gets 5 yards out to the 28, making a 4-yard gain. Austin Schaefer on the tackle. The 8th-year linebacker out of Florida International. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Lions at the Jet 28. Big 3rd down for Detroit. 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Throws down the middle. Caught by Aarons. And Kevin Aarons all the way down to the 6-yard line. A gain of 22 for the big tight end. 1st and goal, Lions at the Jet 6. Well, the Lions are playing tough against the Jets here. They have a chance to take the lead. First and goal, New York, or 1st and goal, Detroit, at the New York 6-yard line. 3 receivers to the near side. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson drops back. Throws, caught, Banks, touchdown, Detroit. Jermaine Banks, the third-year tight end out of the University of Buffalo. A 6-yard touchdown catch. And Detroit takes a 9-7 lead on the Jets. They have ourselves a good ball game here. At least early on, as this one's going back and forth. Davis, yes, killed him. Davis not a big Jet fan. Scott Taylor will come on for the extra point, the fifth-year kicker out of LSU. Put the Lions up by 3. Kick is up. And hit the upright. No good. No good. He hit the right upright. And it's 9-7 Detroit. That always comes back to bite you. I bet it comes back to bite Detroit. Watch the Jets win by 1. The Dolphins did that against the Jets about 3 weeks ago. And the Jets won that game 24-23, if you remember. That was just a fantastic game. The Jets scoring with less than a minute left to win that game. So it's 9-7 Lions. They'll kick off. Scott Taylor will kick. Lambos from the 2-yard line. Out over the 30. Lambos. Oh, I thought he was going to break it. Out to the 38-yard line. 5:51 left to play. Here in the first half, the Jets will take over at their own 38, 1st and 10, down 9-7. What's the Patriots' record? 4-6. They're in last place in the AFC East. The Jets are 9-1. Buffalo 6-4. Miami and Baltimore are 5-5. And the Patriots at 4-6. The Jets still have a game with the Patriots coming up. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leonard under center. Leonard to Lambos around the outside, and Anthony Lambos gets taken down at the 42-yard line, a gain of 6. Make it a gain of 4, I'm sorry. It'll be 2nd and 6. Elijah Sanders, the former Cowboy, the linebacker on the tackle. Who do these teams play next week? Detroit plays the Thanksgiving game against Tampa Bay next week. And the Jets are at New England next week. 2nd and 6 from the 42-yard line. Lambos out to the 49, a gain of 7. And that'll be a Jet first down. So the Jets and the Patriots will play in Week 12. And the Bucs will play the Lions in the early Thanksgiving game next week. Coming up on 5 minutes left to play here in the first half. Lions up 9-7. Jets on the move. 4 wide for the Jets. Leonard in the shotgun from their own 49. 1st and 10. Leonard to Bailey, and Cordell Bailey gets the first down. Out to the 39-yard line. That is a gain of 12. The Jets have a nice 1-2 punch. Lambos and Bailey at running back. On the tackle, number 29, Ashley Morrison, the 6th-year safety out of North Texas. It's a first down for the Jets. 4:35 and counting here in the first half. Leonard under center on first down. Leonard draws back. Leonard looking. Leonard throws near side, caught by Ryan Dawson. Down to the 23, a gain of 16. And a Jet first down. Jets are just methodically moving it down the field here on this drive. 5 games up with 6 to go. 5 to go for the Jets after this one. The Patriots still have a game this week. Let's see who they play later this week. I forget offhand. New England plays at Minnesota later this week. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Leonard back, throws. Oh, it's off the fingertips of Ryan Dawson, incomplete. That was on Dawson. He should have caught it. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. That'll stop the clock with 3:51 left here in the first half. Jets trying to retake the lead. Leonard in the shotgun, the rookie quarterback out of Notre Dame. Harrison in motion. Leonard back. Throws to Bailey, a screen pass. Cordell Bailey breaking tackles as he gets down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 9. That's going to bring up 3rd and 1 for the Jets at the Lion 14-yard line. Kerry Starnes, the safety on the tackle again. He's been making a lot of tackles. And if your safety is making all the tackles, something's wrong. 3rd and 1 from the 14-yard line. Jets come out in the eye. Leonard to Lambos, picks up the first down. Touchdown! Jets, a 14-yard touchdown run by Anthony Lambos in his 8th year out of Coastal Carolina. And the Jets take a 13-9 lead. There you go, Evil Dead. Looking like a rookie on that run. And now Jalen Hamilton will come on for the extra point, the rookie out of Northwestern. And this will put the Jets up by 5. Kick is up. And it's good. Jets lead at 14-9 with 3:16 left here in the first half. Live from Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan, Week 11 here at Jammin' Sports. We will have the Eagles and the Colts tomorrow night. We're going to go ahead and schedule it for 9 o'clock Eastern after I get in from my baseball game on the radio. Now, if the games get rained out tomorrow, I will have a doubleheader at 8 o'clock Eastern. And that would be Philadelphia at Indianapolis, and the other game would be Dallas at Green Bay. If my game gets rained out tomorrow. And there is rain in the forecast, we'll just have to wait and see. Hamilton will kick off. From the 4-yard line, Isaac Peak brings it back over the 20, 25, and Peak out to the 30-yard line. And that's where Detroit will have it, 1st and 10. The Lions have time to score. 3:11 left here in the half. Down by 5. Dickerson comes back out. 7th-year quarterback out of Wake Forest, Taylor Lane Dickerson. We're indoors at Ford Field, so weather is not a factor. Dickerson under center on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green 39. Green.
Dickerson hands off to Jamison up the middle, and Carter Jamison. A nice run for 14 yards out to the 44-yard line. First down Lions, 3 minutes left in the half. Coming up on the 2-minute warning. He's a pretty good back, Carter Jamison. I'd put him in the top 10 in the league. He's a pretty good back. 1st and 10 Lions from the 44-yard line. 4 wide, Dickerson under center.
All right, here we go.
Dickerson hands off to Jamison again. And Jamison out to the 48, a 4-yard gain. And that'll bring up 2nd and 6. Dean Floyd on the tackle, number 26 for the Jets. The safety. 2:25 left. We'll probably have the 2-minute warning after this play. 2nd and 6 for the Lions at their own 48. 4 wide for Detroit. Dickerson in the gun.
Hurry up, here we go.
Dickerson hands off to Jamison. He gets taken down, a yard gain out to the 49. And that'll bring up 3rd and 5 on the tackle, number 91. That's TJ Harris. As we hit the 2-minute warning. Jets up 14-9 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. 2 minutes left in the first half. The Jets lead the Lions 14-9. Detroit with the football. They face a 3rd and 5 at their own 49-yard line. Both teams have 3 timeouts. On 3rd and 5, Dickerson throws, caught by Neal. And Dylan Neal out to the 43-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 9 and a first down. Detroit in the hurry up. Dickerson back. Dickerson looking. Throws deep down the sideline. Wide open. Isaac Peak. Touchdown, Lions. A 43-yard touchdown catch by Isaac Peak, the 3rd-year receiver out of Montana. And the Lions go up by 1, 15-14. Oh, he burned Augustus. James Augustus, the defensive back. Detroit playing themselves a game today, hanging with the Jets. They take a 15-14 lead. There's still 1:41 left in the half. Plenty of time for the Jets to come back. They have all 3 of their timeouts. Let's see if the Lions, I think they're just going to go for one. Scott Taylor for the extra point. Kick is up. And good. I thought they might go for 2 to make up for that missed extra point. They lead it 16-14 now. 1:41 left to play here in the first half. Jets still have 3 timeouts. Like I said, the Jets are 9-1, but they've been in some tight ball games during the season. Things just tend to go their way. They came from behind to beat the Chargers during the season, also at home. And they won that game with less than a minute to play. Been like the cardiac Jets. There's the kick. From the 2-yard line, Bryan brings it back over the 20, 25, and Joshua Bryan out to the 29-yard line. That's where the Jets will have it, 1st and 10. Riley Leonard, his stats on the day. The rookie quarterback out of Notre Dame. Their 1st-round draft pick. Riley Leonard's been kind of like that hidden gem in the draft. He didn't lead the Irish to the college football playoff, but as the quarterback for the Jets, he's doing very well. 1st and 10. Leonard back. Leonard looking, throws underneath, caught by Bo Hines. Out to the 35, a gain of 6. Jets in the hurry up. 2nd and 4 from their own 35. They keep the Lions defense on the field. Leonard back. Leonard looking. Leonard throws deep down the sideline, and it's incomplete. Broken up by Morrison. Ashley Morrison, the 6th-year safety out of North Texas. Joshua Bryan, the intended receiver. A little bit underthrown. He took a shot. All right, TGM or TMG. But it's TMG week. You can't miss it. 3rd and 4 from the 35. Leonard in the shotgun. Leonard drops back. Leonard throws to Lambos down the sideline. Picks up the 1st down. And he's out of bounds at the 46. A gain of 11 by Anthony Lambos. Picks up the 1st down. And heads up play. Gets out of bounds to stop the clock with 1:12 left. The Jets still have 3 timeouts. Well, I tell you what, TMG. Give us your pick on Philadelphia and the Colts ahead of time. And give me your pick on Dallas and Green Bay in case we do have a doubleheader. That way I can log them ahead of time. 1st and 10 from the 46. Leonard in the shotgun. 1st down. Leonard back. Leonard throws. Caught by Simmons. James Simmons down to the 39. It's a 15-yard gain. They stay in the hurry up. Under a minute to play. Leonard back. Leonard looking. Here in the first half, Leonard, he's got all day, just a three-man rush. Throws deep. Coming back for to Simmons, and he can't hold on. Kerry Starnes broke up that pass along with Morrison. Colts and Packers tomorrow? All right. Thank you, TMG. Because I get the feeling my baseball game's going to be rained out tomorrow. We're expecting some heavy showers. It's on the schedule. We haven't postponed it yet, but 49 seconds left here in the first half. 2nd and 10 for the Jets at the Lion 39-yard line. 5 wide for the Jets. Empty backfield for Leonard.
Here we go. Green 39.
Leonard draws back. Leonard throws. Caught by Harrison. Out to the 32, a gain of 7. And the Jets take a timeout. Morgan Harrison, the third-year receiver out of Houston. University of Houston. A gain of 8. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2 for the Jets at the Lion 32-yard line. 45 seconds left. The Jets, they're in field goal range. They're going to try to retake the lead before halftime. I forgot, who got the ball first? Who's going to get the second half kickoff? Trying to remember. I think the Lions got the opening kickoff, if I'm not mistaken. 3rd and 2 from the 32-yard line. Leonard in the shotgun, 4 wide. Leonard back. Leonard throws to Simmons, and James Simmons down to the 16, a gain of 16, and that'll be a first down for the Jets. All right, the Lions get the second half kickoff. Thank you there, Evil Dead. Evil Dead's my director of information and pronunciation. He's always got my back. Jets take a timeout. They have 1 left. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Detroit 16-yard line. And with the timeout, you know the Jets are going to try to get a touchdown here. I'll be on the laptop tomorrow. I got you. Esports, very popular. There's a lot of tournaments out there. This is classified as esports. 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. Leonard under center. Leonard back. Leonard throws. Caught by Hines. No, he dropped it. Incomplete. I think Kerry Starnes got a hand in there. Incomplete. I thought that was going to be a touchdown for the Jets. That'll stop the clock with 35 seconds left. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Jets at the Lions 16. Lions up 16-14. On 2nd and 10. Leonard draws back. Leonard throws. Caught by Bryan. Joshua Bryan down to the 2. A gain of 14. 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. Jets in the hurry up. Leonard under center. Calling it audible. We're down to 19 seconds. Leonard looking. Leonard throws into a crowd. 3 Lions and they couldn't catch it. He was looking for Joshua Bryan. There was actually 4 Lions sitting there. And not one of them came up with it. That was a risky pass. They're lucky that wasn't picked off. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. 14 seconds left in the half. They still have a timeout. Leonard in the shotgun.
Here we go. Green 39.
Lambo's in motion.
39.
Leonard draws back. Leonard rolls out, throws back of the end zone. Henshaw, touchdown, but a flag is down. Ryan Henshaw, the tight end in the 2nd year out of Northwestern.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Oh, he stepped out of bounds, came back in. That's a loss of down. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. 10 seconds left. Well, the Jets will take another shot at it. So 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. Jets in the offset eye. Leonard under center. Leonard, play action. Leonard looking, breaks a tackle, throws, gets it to Simmons, and he can't hold on. Well, there was a lot going on that one. Ashley Morrison came up and broke up that pass intended for James Simmons. It'll be 4th and goal. The Jets will kick the field goal. It'll put them up by 1. And this will be a 19-yard attempt. Kick is up. And it's good. We go to halftime. Halftime score, the Jets 17, the Lions 16. Here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. We start the second half. The Jets lead it by 1, 17-16. The difference in this game is a missed extra point by the Lions. Detroit will get the second half kickoff. The Jets come in at 9-1. The Jets leading the AFC, leading the league with the best record. The Lions come in at 5-5, one game behind the Packers in the NFC Central. Tied with the Vikings for second place. There's the kickoff. From the goal line, Isaac Peak over the 10, 15, 20, 25, and Peak brings it back to the 27-yard line. And that's where Detroit will have it, 1st and 10. Taylor Lane Dickerson comes back out. Some first half highlights. Dickerson, that was the long touchdown to Peak, 43 yards. And Dickerson, that was the long pass to Kevin Aarons. That set up a field goal. And I think that's the touchdown to Peak again. Yep. So we're here in the third quarter. Jets up by 1, 17-16. Let's see if the Lions can retake the lead. This one's gone back and forth all day. Good game overall. Good game. Entertaining game. It's what you want. I hate blowouts. 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Dickerson back. Throws. And it's nearly picked off. Dean Floyd should have had it. He hit him in the bad spot. The hands. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. They were looking for Phillip White. Actually, Floyd reached back for it. That would have been a hard catch. 2nd and 10 for the Lions now at the 27-yard line. This game is just more fluid and plays more realistically than the newer games. 2nd and 10. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Throws down the middle. Caught by Kevin Aarons. Out to the 41-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Detroit. The second-year tight end out of UCLA. I think I mentioned it during the Redskins-Steeler game. I had a splitting headache before I started my games here this afternoon. Totally gone now. If you want to cure a headache, just play Madden football. Or join us here on Twitch. 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. In the offset eye, Allen up the middle, the fullback. 4 yards out to the 45-yard line. That's Corey Allen. And that'll bring up 2nd and 6. On the tackle, Curtis Cooper, the linebacker for the Jets. Jets trying to get to 10-1, but the Lions are playing them tough here this afternoon. On 2nd and 6, Dickerson in the shotgun.
Here we go. Green 39.
Dickerson draws back, throws outside, caught by Cody Neal, or not Cody, Dylan Neal. They have 2 Neals on their team. That's Dylan, the wide receiver. Gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and inches. Dean Floyd on the tackle. They have Dylan Neal, the wide receiver, and Cody Neal, the linebacker. No relation. 3rd and inches from the Jet 49. 6.5 minutes left here in the third. And the offset eye, Dickerson under center. Dickerson to Jamison around the outside, gets the first down the sideline. Carter Jamison out of bounds at the 23. A 26-yard run by Carter Jamison. First down, Lions. Finally running him out of bounds, Antonio King, the 8th-year safety out of Nevada. Detroit in field goal range, down 17-16. First and 10 Lions, 4 wide. Dickerson will be under center this time. Dickerson hands off to Jamison up the middle again, and he picks up 5 to the 18-yard line before being tackled by Curtis Cooper, the linebacker again. And that'll bring up 2nd and 5 for the Lions at the Jet 18. Under 6 minutes left in the third quarter. In a very tight contest. Lions come out in the eye. Dickerson under center. Hands off to Nathan Brown this time. And Brown out to the 14-yard line. A gain of 4. And that'll bring up 3rd and 1. Austin Schaefer on the tackle. Nathan Brown, the 5th-year back out of Cornell, the Ivy Leaguer. And Austin Schaefer, the 8th-year linebacker out of Florida International. 3rd and 1, Detroit from the Jet 14-yard line. Single back, Dickerson in the shotgun. Banks in motion. Dickerson to Jamison, picks up the first down. Down to the 8, a 6-yard gain before being tackled by Stephen Ball, the 6th-year linebacker out of Wake Forest. First and goal, Detroit at the Jet 8-yard line. Been a great game. It's gone back and forth. Lions looking to retake the lead. As I mentioned earlier, if the playoffs started this week, the Lions would be in with a 5-5 record as the number 6 seed, the wild card. First and goal from the 8-yard line. Dickerson under center. Dickerson, play action. Rolls out, throws, back of the end zone, touchdown! Isaac Peak, his 2nd touchdown of the day. An 8-yard touchdown catch. And the Lions go up 22-17. A 5-point Lions lead. They'll probably go for 2. How many lead changes have we had in this game now? 5? Lions, like I said, they're hanging with the Jets. They're not intimidated by their 9-1 record. And now they'll go for 2 to make it a 7-point game. 3 receivers off to the far side. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson to Jamison, and he does not get in. Coming up to make the tackle, number 91, T.J. Harris, the 4th-year defensive tackle out of Bowling Green. So it remains a 5-point lead for the Lions, 22-17, with 4:42 left to play here in the third quarter. We still have a lot of football left in this one. Jets down by 5. They need a touchdown to retake the lead. Once again, next week, Detroit will host Tampa Bay in the Thanksgiving game. And the Jets will be at New England next week. (22-17), Detroit up. 4:42 left in the third quarter. Scott Taylor will kick off. From the goal line, Lambos brings it back over the 15-20. Lambos out to the 26-yard line. And that's where the Jets will have it, 1st and 10. With 4:38 left here in the third. Riley Leonard will come back out to lead the offense. Yep, Evil Dead is the one that calls Misty Guru. That's what she said. Because you're 1,000,000 over 500. That's right. First and 10 for the Jets from their own 26. Jets come out 4 wide. Leonard in the shotgun. Leonard draws back. Leonard looking. Leonard steps up, throws deep. Going deep. And it pops up in the air, and it's incomplete. They were looking for Bo Hines. He was well covered by Antonio Chambers. They're lucky, the Jets are lucky that wasn't picked off on the deflection. Bo Hines, it was punched out of there. It was actually Ashley Morrison that popped it out of there. Second and 10 for the Jets now at their own 26. 4.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Jets come out 4 wide. Leonard in the shotgun. Leonard draws back. Leonard throws. Caught by Dawson. Making some moves as he gets down to the 35. Ryan Dawson, a 9-yard gain. Before being tackled by Cody Neal, a linebacker. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 1 for the Jets at their own 35. 9-yard gain by Dawson. Now we have a big 3rd down for the Jets. They come out in the offset eye. Leonard hands off to Bailey around the outside, picks up the first down. A flag is down. It looked like Bailey got out to about the 40-yard line, but let's check this one out.
Illegal block in the back.
Block in the back on the Jets. Oh my goodness. That's on Leon Weston, the fullback.
Still 3rd down.
That'll back it up. Be 3rd and 7 back at the 30-yard line. That'll stop the clock with 3:56 left. I hope that doesn't cost the Jets a first down, but we'll see. Jets come out 4 wide, make it 5. Leonard in the shotgun. On 3rd and 7. Leonard back. Leonard throws. He's got a man wide open. Dawson down the sideline. No flags. Touchdown. Jets 70 yards. Ryan Dawson. He left the Lions secondary in the dust. There was nobody nearby. Touchdown Jets. And they retake the lead, 23-22. The 4th-year receiver out of Texas. Wow. How did he get so wide open? That's like lead change number 6 in this game now. (23-23) or 23-22. The Jets lead it. They'll go for 2. They want to make it a 3-point game. 4 wide for the Jets. Leonard in the shotgun. 2-point try. Leonard to Lambos. And is he in? No. He's down at the 1-yard line. Jerry Ball came in and made the tackle. In his 13th year out of Nebraska. So it's a 23-22 lead. A 1-point lead for the Jets. We're live from Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. Week 11 here at Jammin' Sports. The Jets are 9-1. We have never had an undefeated team in sim season history. We've had 4 one-loss teams in sim season history. The Jets could be the 5th one. 2 of those one-loss teams came in the very first season. The Cowboys and the Bears were both 15-1 back in sim season 1. Hamilton will kick off. From the goal line, Neal brings it back over the 15-20. And Dylan Neal out to the 26-yard line. And oddly enough, back in sim season number 1, the Cowboys and the Bears were both one and done in the playoffs. They both got upset in the first round of the playoffs. And then in sim season number, 10, the Vikings went 15-1, lost to the Packers in the opening round. And then in Sim Season 11, the Vikings turned around again and went 15-1. And again lost to the Packers in the first round. So it's kind of a curse to go 15-1. You lose in the first round of the playoffs. 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Dickerson under center. Lions down by 1. They hand off to Allen, the fullback, out to the 28. Austin Schaefer on the tackle. A 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Lions. 3:19 and counting. We're still in the third quarter. Jets up 23-22. It's been a dynamite game. It's gone back and forth. Lions come out in the offset eye. Now it's 4 receivers wide. Dickerson looking. Throws deep. And it's nearly picked off. Antonio King got a hand on it. They were looking for Philip White, but it was overthrown. And that'll bring up 3rd and 8 for the Lions. .301 left to play here in the third quarter. Big third down for the Lions, down by 1. 2 backs in the backfield. Dickerson in the shotgun on 3rd down. Dickerson draws back. Dickerson throws outside, caught by Neal, out to the 43-yard line. They say it's a catch. 15 yards. First down, Detroit. Dylan Neal making a catch on the sideline. Let's watch the footwork. Can't really tell from that angle or that one. I think he got both feet in, though. The Jets would have to review it. I don't know if they want to. They're going to do it. Jets are going to challenge. All right. It'll cost them a timeout if they're wrong. Let's take a look. Dylan Neal, well, they may have a case. All right. Oh, look at that. Look at that toe tap. Jets are going to lose a timeout. Great catch by Neal. That's going to stand. Yep, they've already taken the timeout. Ruling on the field stands. Let's hope that doesn't cost the Jets down the stretch, only having 2 timeouts left. They lead at 23-22 with 2:57 left here in the third quarter. A game that's captivating millions across the country here this afternoon. I wish. If I had 1 million views, that'd be awesome. Twitch wouldn't know what to do if I had 1 million views. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. 3 receivers to the near side. Dickerson in the shotgun.
Here we go now. Blue Liner.
Dickerson looking. Throws outside. Caught by Isaac Peak, who gets out to the 46-yard line. A gain of 3. And that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Dean Floyd comes up and makes the tackle. The broadcast quality of this game is outstanding. When you do a game like this, it's like watching it on TV. The production values, the pace, and that's what really impresses me about this game. And the fluidity of play. It plays really, really well. 2:35 and counting. 2nd and 7 for the Lions at their own 46. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson hands off to Jamison, and Carter Jamison out to the 48-yard line, a gain of 2. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 5 for Detroit. A big third down for the Lions. Well, Misty had said goodnight about 2 hours ago, but she's back up. She'll go to Walmart here soon. 3rd and 5 as we're coming up on 2 minutes left in the third quarter. 5 wide for the Lions. Dickerson in the shotgun.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Dickerson drops back. Throws down the middle and missed his target completely. Overthrew him. And that'll bring up 4th and 5. He was looking for Dylan Neal across the middle. And the Jets up by 1. They're going to get the ball back. Dave Justice, the 9th-year punter out of Air Force, back to punt for Detroit. And Justice gets the punt away. And that's going to be down at the 2-yard line. Nice punt. And the Jets are going to start deep in their own territory. Up 23-22. There's Leonard's stats on the day, as the rookie quarterback out of Notre Dame will come back out to lead the Jets offense. 1:49 left here in the third quarter. Jets holding on to a very slim 1-point lead, 23-22 over Detroit. You're for the Jets, right? They're winning by 1. In the eye, Leonard under center. Leonard hands off to Lambos up the middle, and Lambos out to the 10-yard line, a gain of 8. A little breathing room, and that'll bring up 2nd and 2. And 19 gives you more replays, which is kind of nice. Gary Pawlowski on the tackle, the 9th-year defensive end out of Wisconsin. 2nd and 2 for the Jets at the 10-yard line. In the eye, Leonard under center.
Here we go.
Leonard, play action, rolls out, dumps it outside to Bailey, and Cordell Bailey out to the 12. A gain of a yard, it'll be 3rd and 1. On the tackle, number 26, that's Ken Hopkins, the 3rd-year defensive back out of Miami. So the Jets face a 3rd and 1 now at their own 12-yard line with 1:05 left here in the third quarter. If I have baseball tomorrow, it's going to be Philadelphia at Indianapolis at 9. If I don't have baseball tomorrow, we'll have Philadelphia, Indianapolis at 8, followed by Dallas and Green Bay. Check your local listings. 3rd and 1 from the 12-yard line. Leonard under center. Leonard rolls out. Leonard throws. Oh, incomplete. And the Jets are going to have to punt. It'll be 4th and 1. So the Jets go 3 and out on that drive, leading 23-22. And Detroit should get pretty good field position out of this following the punt. Nick Brous gets the punt away. And this will be fielded at about the 41 by Peak. He crosses midfield. Isaac Peak all the way down to the Jet 40-yard line. So the Lions will start in Jet territory at the 40 with 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. Down by 1. I feel another lead change coming. The Lions have given the Jets more than they bargained for today. Jets leading 23-22. Lions come out. 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Dickerson draws back. Looking. Throws outside to Neal. And Dylan Neal down the sideline. All the way down to the 17. A 23-yard gain by Dylan Neal. First down, Lions. Just a hook and go is what it was. As Antonio King came up and made the tackle for the Jets. Clock is moving down to 17 seconds. This will probably be the last play of the third quarter. 3 receivers down to the near side. Dickerson in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Dickerson back. Throws. Caught by Kevin Aarons. And Aarons down to the 3. That's the end of the third quarter. Jets up 23-22 here at Jammin' Sports. Back here at Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. Kevin Aarons, a 14-yard gain at the end of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal Lions at the 3-yard line. 23-22, the Jets lead it. It would be tied if Detroit had not missed that extra point. Here we go. First and goal from the 3. Lions come out, trying to retake the lead. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson draws back, throws, coming across, Peak, touchdown. His 3rd touchdown catch of the day. Isaac Peak. And Detroit retakes the lead, 28-23. Our 7th lead change of the day. Wow. Three-yard touchdown catch by Isaac Peak. His 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And now the Lions are going to go for 2 to make it a 7-point game. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson hands off to Jameson, and nothing doing there. He was run over by Bryson Claywell, the 10th-year defensive end out of Cal. So it remains a 5-point game, 28-23 in favor of Detroit. That's 28 the hard way for the Lions. Lions have 3 touchdowns without an extra point made. That would give you 18. And then a touchdown with a field goal to make it 28-23. Yeah, it's 28 the hard way. 7:58 left. Plenty of time for the Jets. Down by 5. And now Scott Taylor will kick off. From the 4-yard line, Lambos over the 15, 20, 25. And Lambos fumbles, and the Lions pick it up. Are you kidding me? Lambos coughed it up. Now let's watch the replay. Was he down? Hard to tell from that angle. Here's a better angle. Well, maybe not. Skycam didn't keep up with it. And now the Lions, they can make it a 2-score game as Lambos coughs it up. And Detroit's going to have it at the Jet 23-yard line. There's the review. I was hoping for a review so I can get a better look at it. TMG saw something I didn't. Let's see here. Yeah, he's down. This is going to be Jet football. Here's a great angle right here. All right, knees down, and then the ball comes out. That should be Jet football. That's what Lambos is hoping for anyway.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
It's reversed. It'll be Jet football. So the Jets dodge a bullet there. They'll have it first and 10 at their own 25. Down by 5 with 7:54 left. The Jets need a touchdown. The Jets have been the cardiac kids all season. Can they do it again? Down by 5. Leonard in the shotgun. Leonard back. Leonard throws. Caught by Dawson. And Ryan Dawson out to the 35. A gain of 10. Make it a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd in inches. I mean, the Jets really have been cardiac kids. You look at their schedule. They came from behind to beat the Packers on opening day. We'll go through the schedule a little by little here. Lost to the Ravens by 2 in week 2. 2nd in inches at the 35. Leonard back. Leonard throws near side. Caught by Simmons. And James Simmons out to the 48. A gain of 13. And then in week 3, looking for them here on the schedule, the Jets came from behind to beat San Diego 31-28. They scored with less than a minute to play to beat the Chargers. And then in week 4, they came from behind to beat Miami 38-34 in Miami. In fact, they were down 21-0 in that game, if you remember. And Miami just imploded. And then the Jets held on to beat Chicago 27-24 in week 5. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Leonard back. Leonard throws incomplete. In week 6, they beat Buffalo they had to come from behind to beat Buffalo 22-21. You can see the type of season the Jets are having. And then in week 7, they kind of dominated Baltimore 21-12. In week 8, I'll tell you after the play. 2nd and 10 from the 48, 4 wide. Leonard back. Leonard looking, throws deep. Caught by Hines. Touchdown, Jets. 52 yards to Bo Hines. Our 8th lead change of the day as the Jets go up 29-28. Bo Hines, 52 yards, the big tight end. Unbelievable. In week 8, the Jets came from behind to beat Kansas City 31-28. In week 9, the Jets came from behind to beat the Dolphins 24-23. That game I talked about before. In week 10, they kind of dominated Cleveland. They won that game outright, 31-21. And now this game today, going back and forth. That's the season the Jets have had. Things just kind of go their way when they need to, except for the Raven game. And now the Lions, or the Jets, will go for 2 to make it a 3-point game. The never say quit Jets. Leonard to Lambos, and Lambos gets in. The 2-point conversion's good. He breaks tackles, and the Jets go up 31-28. So all those games I just rattled off, you can see that the Jets, in the 10 games, 8 of them were like 3-point or less. That's the season they've been having. And of those 8, they won 7 of them. They always seem to come through when they need to. So the Jets lead at 31-28. There's still 7 minutes left. And the Lions have had great success against the Jets defense today. Plenty of time for the Lions. They're only down by 3. 31-28. When you look at the score, you think it's a conventional 31-28, but no, it's 31 the hard way and 28 the hard way. There's the kick. From the 3-yard line, Neal brings it back over the 20-25, and Dylan Neal breaking tackles and finally gets taken down by the kicker at the 25-yard line. Jalen Hamilton, the kicker, made the tackle. Jets getting everybody involved. Yeah, ankles will be broken by the GOAT. It definitely was. Still a lot of time left. 6:55 left in what has been a dynamite game. One of the better games this season. It ranks right up there. 1st and 10. Lions from the 25-yard line. Down by 3. Look at the total yardage. Lions are close to 400. 1st and 10. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Throws downfield. Caught by Aarons. Out to the 37-yard line. A gain of 12. Antonio King makes the tackle. 1st down, Lions. I mean, I'm still amazed by all those final scores. Of the 9 wins by the Jets, only 2 of them were more than 7 points. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Dickerson looking. He's scrambling around, throws near side, but his receiver's out of bounds. Isaac Peak caught it on the sideline, incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 6:19 left. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Detroit at their own 37-yard line. And to be totally honest with you, coming into this game, I thought the Jets were going to blow them out. That has not been the case. 4 wide for the Lions. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Jets bring the house. They get these screen pass off to Jamison down the sideline, and Jamison all the way down to about the 45, but there is a flag down. This may be coming back.
Holding offense.
Holding on Detroit. Brock Clarkson, the left tackle. The Jets brought the house. And I guess he had to hold. 10-yard penalty, be 2nd and 20 back at the 27-yard line. That's a big penalty on Detroit. Let's see if they can recover from that. 2nd and 20. 3 receivers off to the far side. Dickerson in the shotgun. 6 minutes left. Dickerson back. Throws near side. Caught by Jameson out to the 30-yard line. Just a gain of 3. That's going to bring up 3rd and 17. It'll stop the clock, though, with 5:57 left. So the Lions face a big 3rd down here. 3rd and 17 at their own 30-yard line. Lions come out. 4 wide. Single back. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson drops back. Dickerson throws near side to Jameson. Turns upfield. And the Jets are right there. He only gains 3. As LaDainian Crawford made the tackle, the linebacker. A gain of 4. Be 4th and 13. With 5:32 left, down by 3. Detroit will probably punt and trust their defense. Dave Justice will come back out to punt the ball away. Justice gets the punt away. And Lambo's at the 17, brings it back out to the 26. Jets will take over, up by 3 with 5:14 left. It's up to the Lions defense now to get a stop. Because if the Jets get a touchdown, they're up by 2 scores. 31-28, Jets lead it. Trying to get to 10-1. Jets come out. 4 receivers wide. Leonard under center. Leonard fakes the handoff. He's going to throw downfield. Wide open. Bryan down the sideline. He's gone. 74 yards. Touchdown. Jets. Joshua Bryan, the 10th year receiver out of Hawaii. And that's going to put the Jets up by 10 with the extra point. There you go, Evil Dead. They're in fuego. Great pass by Leonard. Great catch and run by Joshua Bryan. He just turned upfield and outran the secondary. Touchdown, Jets. The Jets have only been in 2 Super Bowls in my sim season history. They beat the Vikings, and that was back in season 11. Hamilton for the extra point. Kick is up and good. The Jets lead it by 10, 38-28. And then, what was it, about 3 or 4 seasons ago, they lost to the Saints in a heartbreaker. What was the final score of that one? Like 18-17 or 19-18, something like that. So 1 point, 18-17. With this Jet team, they just seem to find a way. And now they're up by 10, 38-28, with 5:04 left. And now Detroit is the biggest lead of the game by either team. And now the Lions are down by 2 scores with just over 5 minutes left. Hamilton will kick off. Yeah, they were up 17-9 in that game. Remember that now. Neal from the 2-yard line over the 15, 20, 25. And Dylan Neal out to the 31-yard line. And that's where the Lions will take over. Taylor Lane Dickerson will come back out. 4 touchdowns today. That ties a record. He now becomes the 34th quarterback to throw for 4. Nobody has ever thrown for 5. Ever. Which is hard to believe, but that's the case. No quarterback in sim season history has thrown 5 touchdowns in one game. 1st and 10 from the 31. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Throws. And he short hopped it. Incomplete. Yeah, watch T.L. Dick do it. 4:56 left. 2nd and 10 from the 31-yard line. Well, the situation sets itself up nicely. They've got to throw to get back in this game. Dickerson in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Dickerson back, throws near side, caught by Aarons, and he's out of bounds at the 33, a gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and 8. Kevin Aarons, the tight end, he's 86 yards today. Now Dickerson has thrown over 400 yards, I think. No, he's at 267, I'm sorry. I was way off. I was thinking about the Lions' total offense. They're over 400 yards on the day. 3rd and 8 from the 33-yard line. 3 receivers to the far side. A big 3rd down for Detroit. They'll probably go on 4th. Dickerson back. Dickerson throws near side. Jamison out to the 35, just a 2-yard gain. James Augustus on the tackle in his 7th year at Mississippi State. 4:37 left to play. They're down by 10. They got to go for it. The Lions will definitely go for it. .433 and counting. Clock is moving. Lions on 4th and 6. 3 receivers to the far side. Dickerson in the shotgun. They got to get the 1st down. Dickerson back. Dickerson throws. Caught by Philip White across midfield to the 46-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 19 yards and a Lions 1st down. Keeps the drive alive. The 2nd-year receiver out of Florida, Philip White. Dean Floyd on the tackle, along with Augustus. Lions trying to make it a 1-score game. We're down to 4 minutes left. 1st and 10 Detroit. 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson draws back. Dickerson throws to Elliott, and he's out of bounds at the 36. His first catch of the afternoon. Lawrence Elliott, the rookie wide receiver out of Georgia. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and inches. 2:48 left. Well, this has been a great game. See if the Lions can make it a 1-score game. I really wasn't expecting this type of game. 3 receivers to the far side. Dickerson in the shotgun on 2nd down. Dickerson back. Throws. Caught by Banks. And Banks down to the 11-yard line. A gain of 25. Jermaine Banks, the 3rd-year receiver out of Buffalo. And again, I'll repeat myself now. We have never had a quarterback in my sim season history throw for 5 touchdowns in one game. And of all the previous quarterbacks and the quarterbacks that are currently in the league, the least likely to do it, T.L. Dickerson. Of all the quarterbacks, will he become the first? 1st and 10 from the Jet 11-yard line. 5:22 and counting. But more importantly for the Lions, can they come back? Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Dickerson throws underneath. Caught by Aarons. He fumbles, and it's recovered by the Jets on the sideline by Porter. Wow. He's not going to get to 5. As the Lions cough it up, the Jets come up with it. It's actually Kevin Potter who recovered the fumble. The 6th-year safety out of Tennessee. And the fumble, it was ripped out of there by Curtis Cooper, the linebacker. Dickerson's not going to get 5. The Jets defense, again, comes up big when they need to. They're up 38-28 with 3:09 left. And that might be ball game here. Unless the Lions get a pick or a fumble recovery. The Jets, they just seem to find a way. In the I formation, Leonard under center.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
Leonard fakes the handoff. Looking, throws, dumps it off to Cooper. And Cooper just plowing forward out to the 24-yard line. That's Randy Cooper, the rookie tight end out of Nebraska, his first catch of the day. Good for 11 yards and a Jet first down. Again, tomorrow we'll be on at either 8 Eastern or 9 Eastern, depending on if I have baseball tomorrow. And as soon as I find out, I will post it here, so you can check every now and then and know. First and 10 from the 24-yard line. Jets come out 4 wide. Leonard under center. Leonard to Lambos. And Lambos out to the, back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. Clock is moving. Jets up by 10, 38-28. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning. And there it is, 2 minutes left. Jets up 38-28 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan, in a barn burner of a game. But in the last few minutes, the Jets have pulled away. They lead at 38-28 on the Lions. 2nd and 10 for the Jets. The Lions will start using some timeouts. The Jets have it at their own 24-yard line with a 2-score cushion. Leonard in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Leonard hands off to Lambos. And Lambos again back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Detroit takes a timeout. They have 2 timeouts left. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Jets with 1:56 left. If the Jets get a first down, it's pretty much over. It's pretty much over already. Lions need a miracle. I don't see Herm Edwards out there anywhere. Third and 10 for the Jets from their own 24-yard line. Jets come out in the eye. Leonard under center.
Let's go. Green 39.
Leonard hands off to Lambos, and Lambos gets taken down for a 2-yard loss. Lions will take a timeout. It'll be 4th and 12 with 1:52 left. The Lions are going to get the ball back with 1 timeout, but down by 2 scores. They're going to have to score quickly and then get the old onside kick. But if there's any team that can pull it off, it's Detroit. I go back about 8 seasons ago, trying to pinpoint it exactly, but the Rams had a 17-point lead on Detroit with just over 2 minutes to go, and Detroit scored 21 unanswered points in the last 2 minutes of the game to beat the Rams. Browse gets the punt away. From the 34-yard line, Isaac Peak brings it out to the 45-yard line. I'll never forget that game because I'd already put it in the standings. I've already updated the standings. You had to go back and redo it. 1st and 10 Lions. They have pretty good field position. They have it at their own 45. If they can get a quick score, watch out. And for the most part, the Lions have moved the ball pretty well against the Jets so far today. They put up 28 on them. 4 wide for Detroit. Dickerson under center. Dickerson drops back. Rolls out. And got hit as he threw. Incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 1:38 left. TJ Harris on the hit. The defensive tackle in his 4th year at a Bowling Green. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 45-yard line. Lions come out 5 wide this time. Empty backfield. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson drops back. Throws. Dumps it off to Aarons. And Kevin Aarons down to the Jet 41. That'll be a gain of 14. Lions in the hurry up. 1:26 and counting. Dickerson in the gun. 5 wide. Dickerson throws. Caught by Ahrens again underneath. Ahrens down to the 28, a gain of 13. They stay in the hurry up. Down to 115. Lions stay 5 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Back to throw. Again to Ahrens underneath. 5 yards to the 23. We're coming up on a minute left. 2nd and 5. Got to get the receivers back. Got to take a shot at the end zone now at some point. Dickerson back. Dickerson throws underneath again. 4th straight pass to Ahrens. Down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. First and goal from the 10. We're down to 48 seconds. Lions quickly come to the line. Dickerson will spike it with 44 seconds left. 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line. I mean, they moved the ball downfield, but that took up some time. You've got to take a shot at the end zone now. 2nd and goal from the 10. Lions still have 1 timeout. 5 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Throws. Caught by Banks. Down to the 3. He can still get his 5th touchdown. We're down to 33 seconds. 3rd and goal from the 3. Dickerson back. Dickerson looking. Dickerson gets sacked at the 6-yard line. 4th and goal from the 6, 20 seconds. Dickerson on 4th and goal from the 6. Dickerson looking. Dickerson rolls out, throws. It's incomplete. It'll be a turnover on downs, and the Jets will take over. Dickerson will not get 5. He had 2 shots at it. And knocking it down for the Jets there, number 24. And that's Isaiah Clements in his 2nd year out of Kansas State. 2 more snaps and this one's over. The Jets go to 10-1, and Detroit will drop to 5-6. And the Lions will entertain Tampa Bay on Thanksgiving, and the Jets will play at Foxborough next week against the Patriots. Lions still have a timeout. Leonard in the shotgun. Leonard hands off to Lambos. Gains 2 yards out to the 8. Lions take a timeout. 1 more snap and this one's over. An excellent game. I got to give props to the Lions. They, until about halfway through the 4th, they were hanging with the Jets. But the Jets, again, they always find a way. 10-1. Just an amazing season for the Jets so far. They'll now have a 3.5 game lead on the Bills. The Bills play later this week. And this will be the last play of the game. The Lions are out of timeouts. Leonard in the shotgun. Leonard to Lambos. Breaking tackles. Lambos! Oh, I thought he was going to run for a touchdown on the last play of the game. Ball game. Jets win it 38-28 over the Lions. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. I may throw on some NBA basketball here. And we'll see you tomorrow at either 8 or 9 Eastern.